Ever wondered why medieval castles were packed with cats? These furry warriors weren't just cute pets, they were the secret weapon that kept civilization running. From saving ancient books to sailing the seas, cats literally helped build the world we know today. Let's talk about the medieval mouse situation. And trust me, it was bad. Imagine mice everywhere, munching through food stores, chewing up clothes, and spreading diseases faster than gossip in a small town. A castle's granary could lose half its grain to these tiny invaders in just a few months. That's where our feline friends came in clutch. Medieval cats were basically tiny, furry knights, protecting food supplies like four-legged guardians. One good mouser could catch up to 12 mice per day. And here's the wild part. Castle builders actually designed special cat runs into the walls, letting our purring pals patrol every nook and cranny for rodents. Talk about architectural innovation. You might think cats hate water, but they ruled the seven seas. Medieval ships always had a few feline crew members on board. These sailing cats weren't just mascots. They were protecting precious cargo from rats that could destroy food supplies and chew through ropes. The best ship cats became legendary, with sailors actually fighting over who got to have them on their vessel. Pretty soon, nobles started noticing how useful these seafaring felines were. When ships docked, wealthy merchants and castle owners would offer serious money to buy the most talented mousers. Some cats even got fancy titles and their own servants. That's right, a cat could literally climb the social ladder from ship rat catcher to pampered castle guardian. Okay, this is where things get wild. Medieval people loved their cats so much, they made actual laws to protect them. In Wales, killing a castle cat could cost you a fortune in sheep. Yes, sheep were medieval money. The punishment got even crazier in some places. Harm a royal cat, and you might end up paying its weight in gold. These laws weren't just about being nice to kitties. Castle cats were seen as valuable defenders of food and property. Some cats even got their own special food allowances written into castle budgets. I'm talking fresh meat and milk daily, better meals than most peasants got. And get this, when a good mouser died, the castle would actually hold a mini funeral. These cats were living their best 9 lives. Let me tell you about some legendary castle cats who were basically tiny librarians with claws. These cats guarded medieval manuscripts worth millions in today's money. Take Pangur Ban, a monk's cat from 9th century Ireland. We know about him because his owner wrote a poem comparing their jobs. The monk hunted knowledge while Pangur hunted mice. Smart move, because one hungry mouse could destroy a book that took years to make. In fact, we can still see tiny paw prints in some medieval manuscripts where cats walked across pages before the ink dried. These cats didn't just save books, they accidentally became part of history themselves. Here's where things get a bit dark. Cats had a PR nightmare in medieval times. While castle cats were living the high life, their cousins in towns faced some wild accusations. People started linking black cats to witches and evil spirits. But here's the twist. Castle cats dodged this witch hunt drama. Why? Because they were just too valuable to mess with. Nobles and clergy actually spoke up to protect their mousers. They'd say things like, "This cat isn't evil. It saved our entire winter grain supply." Some castles even painted their black cats white to keep them safe. Talk about medieval witness protection. The castle walls became a safe haven for cats during these superstitious times. Let's sneak into a medieval castle kitchen, where cats weren't just pest control. They were the original food safety team. These kitchen cats had a sweet deal. Prime spots by the warm hearth, first dibs on kitchen scraps, and an important job keeping mice away from the castle's food stores. But they did more than catch mice. They were like fuzzy food inspectors. Cats would sniff out spoiled meat and bad grain, saving countless people from food poisoning. The castle cooks trusted their cats so much, they'd watch which food the cats avoided. If a cat turned up its nose at something, that was a red flag. Some kitchen cats even got special collars to show they were official castle staff. You wouldn't believe the audacity of medieval castle cats when it came to choosing their sleeping spots. These furry VIPs would crash anywhere they wanted, from the king's throne to the queen's favorite velvet cushions. And here's the kicker: nobody, not even royalty, dared to move them. They'd curl up in treasure chests, snooze on important documents, and even claim the warmest spots in the Great Hall. The belief was that disturbing a sleeping castle cat would bring terrible luck. Plus, these cats worked hard keeping the castle mouse-free, so everyone figured they deserved their choice of 5-star napping locations. Some cats even had their own tiny beds built into castle walls, medieval cat condos, if you will. Ever seen those weird little holes in castle walls? They weren't just random design choices. They were medieval cat doors. Architects actually built special passages called cat creeps into castle blueprints. These narrow corridors let cats slip between walls and access every part of the castle to hunt mice. Some castles even had tiny stone ledges running along the walls, perfect for feline patrol routes. My favorite part? The genius drainage system design. Those gargoyles weren't just for show. They created perfect lookout perches for cats keeping watch over castle courtyards. And get this, some castle windows had special wider sills specifically built for cats to sunbathe. Medieval architects knew exactly what they were doing. Ready for some medieval cat fashion? These castle cats turned into total influencers. Nobles started breeding cats with specific coat colors to match their family crests. Talk about next-level accessorizing. A pure white cat became the ultimate status symbol, worth more than a farmer's yearly wages. Some nobles even decked their cats out in silk ribbons and tiny jeweled collars. But it wasn't just about looks. A cat's reputation as a mouser could make it more valuable than a prize horse. Rich families would actually brag about owning descendants of famous castle cats, like showing off a designer handbag today. The best part? Cats totally played into it, strutting around castles like they owned the place, which, let's be honest, they kind of did. Ready for some medieval cat heroics? Meet Tybert the Great, a legendary orange tabby who saved Winchester Castle's entire grain supply during the siege of 1216. While soldiers defended the walls, Tybert led a squad of castle cats in an epic battle against an army of rats that threatened to devour their winter food. Then there's Lady Whiskers of Edinburgh Castle. She caught the assassin's pet rat that was carrying a message plotting to kill the king. My favorite is Brother Felix's cat at Gloucester Abbey, who stopped a massive fire by alerting everyone to mice chewing through lamp wicks. These cats weren't just pest control, they were furry guardian angels with 9 lives and 0 chill when it came to protecting their castles. And there you have it, the untold story of how cats became medieval castles' secret weapon. If you enjoyed this furry tale of history, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Share it with your cat-loving friends. They'll thank you later.